Welcome to the weekend preview show brought to you by Vertical Football, and this is the game week 5 of the English Premier League, and it's a big match, Arsenal versus Man City. And like you're seeing in your screen already, we're bringing an Arsenal perspective. We've always been talking about Arsenal, but from a Manchester United fan. But now we want to give you the Arsenal insider's view. So Abigail, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you are going to be giving us your juicy part of Arsenal. Let's just talk about you a little bit. How are you feeling about Arsenal in this season?
Arsenal is a good team. So they are just very, very good. They are good. I don't have much.
It's just praises.
We are good.
You are just praising. Why is it that all of you, Chelsea, Arsenal, is all about praise? What's going on here?
No, I think Arsenal is in a very good position. They are doing really fine. There's not so much of things to worry about. Before we were thinking we can worry about things with the injury of Saka, Odegaard, but Madueke, Eze coming in, Gyokeres, the way they stepped up into those positions, like it just changed the whole narrative. So let's go into this match. But our man here, our philosophical man, Kanmi, will be staying on the Manchester City part and analyzing this ball on two sides. So let's go into this match. Looking at the last match for Arsenal, it was like a decent win. What's the feeling like going into this particular one?
For me, it was a really mature performance. Like, we did well. So, like, we're so balanced, we're so calm, no panic. Everything was just going smoothly. Although I was having this, I was anxious before that, okay, are we going to win? But I was like, Nottingham Forest, now our baby, so.
Matter.
Yeah, and they got the win. So how are you feeling about it, Kanmi?
Arsenal, I did 5 things, but I did not let it fly, really. Okay. But what I really noticed is that as Arteta is cooking something a lot, every season is always something new. But against Nottingham Forest, I know that he understand that Ange Postecoglou will be the one to bring them out, and they will be all high flying. But against Arsenal, they couldn't do that. So he understand what he needs. Arteta understand what he needs, so he went for it. So that's for
straightforward, and they got the win. I think one part of Arsenal games where I'm very, very impressed this season is their defense. You're looking at when Saliba went out, kind of like they were worried, like Gabriel Saliba's partnership, but Mosquera coming in, it has been perfect. How are you? What's the impression that the new signings have given to you as an Arsenal fan?
Like they have done well so far. They have done well so far. Especially Mosquera. I was very, very impressed because I wasn't expecting, because the fact that Saliba was injured, I was feeling like, are we going to win? Like,
how do you want to cope?
How are we going to cope and stuff like that? But the fact that Mosquera did well, for the price, guy.
It was a good buy.
You know, the beautiful thing about Mosquera is that the calmness on the ball. I was expecting somebody that's coming from another league, like La Liga, to panic like every other.
Exactly. He
wasn't panic. For me, I love Saliba, but I'm seeing something from Mosquera, because it will be hard for Saliba to come back immediately and just take that position. Exactly.
Well, I think Saliba he has cemented his place already. So no matter who is going to be there, there's just this Saliba effect when it comes back. So let's go to the Manchester City perspective. Coming off a beautiful 3-win, or let's say against Manchester United in the Manchester derby. Not that I expected, because before that match, we were saying Manchester City like, this is a shaky kind of team. But they came into that match and they won 3-0. How do you see it affecting this particular match?
No, and I do tell people that there is the win effect of wins goes a long way. It helps the psychology, and that is one thing that's working for every club, especially big teams. When you start winning the match, you just have this adrenaline
drive to want to go
to the next one. And I think that bringing in a new assistant, Pep Guardiola bringing in a new assistant, we are seeing another dynamic to their game. Against Manchester United, when you see the lineup, you were like, oh, this is a normal, regular Pep style. But I noticed that Pep is going direct more now. Going direct, trying to
I feel like
pocket space.
The new keeper is doing well. Their defense will be kind of strong. That's the biggest threat. I feel like that's the biggest threat.
And Donnarumma really, I noticed that he was not playing
Because
much at the
Man U
back.
could not even score anything at all.
Yeah, you know, it's Man U. They struggle to score this season, kind of.
It's Man U. That's my problem. It's Man U.
Honestly, it's not like banter, but it's what the fact says. 4 matches and just 4 goals.
Yeah.
1 penalty, kind of like 1 own goal. They have just scored 2 goals out of the Manchester United team. But let's just keep on going with it. Let's talk about the strengths here. Arsenal. What do you think Arsenal bring into this particular match that would give them the upper advantage over Man City?
I feel like we are not rushing things, that we are calm with the ball.
Yeah.
If you look at that Nottingham Forest, like we were so calm, we're not like there was no panic, everything was just going well. So I feel like we would like this. Our strength is just that we are our defense. Everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is okay. Yeah.
Yes. Raya, our keeper, is doing well too.
No, I support what you said, because when we spoke about it in the last preview show we did with Shegun, it was like I was asking about the weakness of Arsenal, and it's like there is no significant weakness.
Yeah,
do you agree to that?
No, every team have a weakness. I do tell people
The
that.
midfield was solid.
Now,
the defense is solid. The midfield is solid.
Yes,
they are scoring goals in the attack. So what can
every
possibly be
team
the problem?
has a weakness. And if you look at Arteta's setup, now Arteta's setup with 3 man sometimes.
Yeah.
And one Timber most of the time inverted.
Yeah.
They now create a box midfield.
Okay.
Now a box midfield.
Yeah.
So that means every player play around that box. But the problem now is that sometimes it makes Gyokeres to be in a no man's land.
I feel like our midfield was solid. It's not because of the goals or Zubimendi goals last match. It's not because of the goal, but the positioning and everything was okay. Even the defense, Mosquera was doing well there. Yeah. So I feel like our strength should be composure and control.
Yeah.
But the point is, like what she said now, composure and control. Can Arsenal control the ball against Man City?
That is the same thing I want to try to say here before I was a little bit cut short.
Okay.
Now, the defense is working fine, but there is a loophole. Gyokeres is always being in the no man's land. That means against Manchester United,
up there.
Against Nottingham Forest, you see that there is this isolation up there. And he's always making a run that most of the players don't see. There was a little bit of upgrade against Nottingham Forest because Eze came in and was able to notice that run.
Yeah, and find
passes. But the problem now is that Man City started something against Manchester United. I think they have been trying it beginning of the season.
Okay.
And right now against Manchester United, it makes it look simple. Now, when you look at the build-up, Man U play with 4-4-2. In the defense transition. Okay. Now, Arsenal also use 4-4-2 defense transition. Yeah. Now, when you now see it, 4-4-2 defense transition, now, if they want to do the same thing against Manchester United, what they're going to just do is that Erling Haaland is going to drop a little bit deep. Erling Haaland will move forward to the defenders. Yeah. And what they do is that he will drag Mosquera and this guy, Gabriel, into a narrow space.
Okay.
And they will have this guy too. What's his name?
On the
Bernardo Silva trying to look at pocket spaces. Yeah. And these are things that Arsenal need to work on. Yes, they have the best defense in the Premier League, but you know Arteta, what Arteta does is that he tries all his best to make sure that the defense and the midfield is not exposed. Yeah. So that he knows that when he wins the drill in the midfield, then he can start the momentum. So the game will be who have the most overload
in the middle of the park.
The game will be who have the most overload in the middle of the park. Who will win the midfield battle? Yeah. And that is what is going to happen right now. Or Pep Guardiola, I don't know, because I'm seeing Pep Guardiola trying different things now. Or Pep Guardiola will go long the way they did against Man U. Fight for the second ball.
Yeah. So guys, what do you think about that particular one before we move on? Like, just let us know in the comment section. Who do you think will win the midfield battle in this particular match, with Arsenal having a solid midfield and Man City kind of like
shaky
with Rodri and Reinders? Who do you think will win the midfield battle? So now let's move on into what you think the first 11 will be like in this match. So you give us from the Arsenal's perspective.
The first 11.
Yeah, from the goalkeeper, they're retaining
Why not? Raya.
You can't be thinking about it. It's
You
Raya.
don't need to think about Raya will be there.
Raya.
Raya.
The first 11, Calafiori.
Yeah.
Timber, Calafiori.
Yeah. The fullbacks.
Yeah, Mosquera, because Saliba is off.
Yeah.
Injured. Mosquera, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Then Rice for the midfield.
Yeah.
Rice,
Zubimendi.
and this guy. Sorry,
Merino.
No, I feel like that Merino. I don't like it if you are using Merino in that midfield.
Why?
It's not. I don't used to like those. Like we don't used to do well. But if they use Merino, maybe first 9 sometimes.
So you want Gyokeres out?
No. Gyokeres cannot be out. But using Merino in that midfield, I feel like I don't used to have.
So who would you have replace him now? So it's going to be Rice, Zubimendi, and
Odegaard. But Odegaard is off.
Odegaard is out already.
We don't know.
So you definitely are going to have.
Don't know that he's not going to even play. I don't think he will play.
Yes, I don't.
So Merino, we have to just start.
Yeah.
But let me just say this in the match Arsenal played.
Why can't you use Iwaneri? Because I used to feel like Iwaneri should be there instead of Merino. Then maybe they can just sub a Gyokeres off for Merino, maybe the second half or something.
I don't think
the defensive work rate Merino will
really
give you
over
one
attacking midfielder. Merino.
Like he can play more like a central who just goes, come back. But with Waneri will not necessarily give you that.
No, I feel like Waneri will give me that.
But you are looking at this from this attacking point of view.
Yeah.
You are playing. Arteta is playing against his master. He is always very, very conscious when he's playing against Guardiola. And note that he has not really won. I don't think he has won any game against Guardiola.
Yeah,
especially in Etihad.
No, there's one he beats him like 5-1.
Especially in Etihad. Okay. I'm not talking about Arsenal home now.
Okay.
He has not. There are places that Arteta have gone to and has never won. Etihad and Anfield.
But this one they are playing in Emirates.
Yes, and that's the beautiful thing. He will still be conscious.
Okay.
He will be very conscious. Yeah. And I think Merino needs to be in that game. Why? I know what she's trying to say. Merino does not, most of the time, against which team did they played, whereby Merino, this guy was an open space and Supreme want to give him a clear pass. Merino was telling him, don't pass to me.
It was too slow.
It was slow, yes.
Yes, it was
don't pass to me, pass for the person.
If you notice that Nottingham Forest, right, but no, this Champions League game, Athletic Bilbao, this guy wanted to collect red because of Merino. Rice. Because it was us that was doing the
dirty job.
Yes, it was the one doing everything in that side. Merino was too slow. So I feel like that midfield was not fitting him well.
But you have no choice that because of the defensive works.
So we'll talk about that. Let's move on from that. So complete your 11. You have Gabriel and what's his name? Mosquera at the centre back. You have Calafiori and Timber in the fullback.
Gyokeres is Eze Madueke
and Gyokeres. All right. So that's. Do you have a lineup for the Manchester Cities?
Yeah, of course I do. Right. I do.
So
but basically, I just want to let Arsenal fans know this, that I won't be surprised if Martinelli start this match.
I think Martinelli should start with the absence of Odegaard. Let us say just play in the 10 and allow Martinelli.
And the problem is that I don't know what Arteta is going to
experience.
Do.
Like you just need somebody who can. The Man City will have to be cautious.
Exactly.
Coming forward because of Eze. He's a very good user of the ball.
Yeah. Yes, so, exactly. But I think that what we believe he should do is every fans thought that Eze to get the position of.
But the fact that I'm still scared of that defense, that Mosquera side, because Mosquera have not played against
a big team.
Yes, especially it's only Saliba that can handle that. I feel like Saliba can handle that side well. Well, let's see.
Okay, let me just do Man City
11.
Man City 11 before Arsenal think that. Now we know that Donnarumma had a great debut against Manchester United. So Donnarumma on the attack. I'm seeing this guy that played 2 against Manchester United. Kishanov to play the normal role.
Okay.
I like the angle that he is going to play, and I'm expecting to see Diaz in the midfield. Maybe Ake or anybody can pair him.
In the centre back.
Yeah, in the centre back. Gabriel or Ake, anybody. Yeah. Because I know they have cemented that angle well. Then at this side, they have their usual person, Nico Raleigh.
Okay.
Because he always be the one to invert some most of the time to create that overload. Then we have Bernardo Silva, obviously. He will be the captain that match.
Capitano has to start.
Yeah, and I love the fact that Bernardo Silva interprets Pep Guardiola's tactics perfectly. He knows the right things to do. So Bernardo Silva and what's this guy name? Rodri, then Tijani Reinders. The first three. I love that part because Reinders have that box-to-box ability, like running down, running forwards. I love that part. Then at the front, as usual, I just want the same formation against Man U. Give us Doku, Foden, and Haaland. Doku, Foden, Haaland. That is what we need. Haaland in the central, pinning down Arsenal defense. Because the moment they pin that Arsenal defense, as Arteta, you have no other choice than to put in somebody in to support the defense. Then it kills your attacks.
Okay.
So that's it, really.
I feel like if Arsenal is not organized, that's the only way City can attack us. If we're not focused.
Yes,
that's
concentration.
Yes, that's the key danger.
All right. So let's go into the prediction. Now you have analyzed the match, where the strength is, where the weakness is. What do you see now as a potential result for this match?
Like I should.
Yeah, the results.
Who wins? What's the scoreline? If you have one.
Is in Emirates?
Yes,
so
now.
I feel like we'll win. Let's say I'm giving it 3-1.
3-1.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh, this is bold.
For me. That's being optimistic. That's hope.
There's difference between optimistic.
I did not want to say Man City won't score anything. Them just give them
one.
So I won't say they won't score anything.
Yeah, I know Arsenal fans there will really like this. But for me,
I know Allah will be a trend to us. I know, normal, but don't worry, we'll stay true.
But for me, I'm seeing a draw. It has been draw for a long time.
Never.
I'm seeing a draw. Maybe a go draw, 2-2 draw, 1-1 draw. But at most, from what I'm seeing, Man City is trying to do, the pressing, the high pressing that they are introducing to their game. No team in the Premiership currently have played against Arsenal and give them that much pressing like Manchester United. The rest don't really press that much. So I think right now, if Man City press them the way they did against the zonal pressing, the possessional based pressing that they do, I don't think Arsenal having a cool game. But for me, I think draw. That's
going to be
I feel like our determination will get the job done. Don't worry.
Man City has determination too. Don't forget.
Our organization and determination will get the job done.
Don't forget that it's two teams. It's not Arsenal versus Arsenal. It's Arsenal versus Manchester City. But I understand where you're coming from. You're going to be... Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a very big match. So guys, thank you very much for sticking with us. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done that. This is brought to you by Vertical Football. Until we see you some other time. Thank you.